Hey guys, it's time for another story. So, do you guys remember Phineas and Ferb? Well, the show is brought back this summer, and I'm gonna read a Phineas and Ferb story. This one is called Thumbs Up. This includes stickers, since this is a sticker book, and I got it probably from a book fair when I was a child. But let's get to it. It was another fun day of summer vacation. Phineas and Ferb decided to tag along with their older sister Candace and hang out at the mall. All right, Squirts, Candace said, handing Phineas some money. I'm going to Mr. Slushy Dog. Meanwhile, Perry the Platypus, also known as Agent P, was heading to his secret lair. He had a meeting with the superior officer, Major Monogram. Dr. Doofenshmirtz has purchased some suspicious items, Major Monogram told Agent P. 4 helicopter blades, 24 party balloons, and 6,000 light bulbs. Figure out what he's up to. In the food court, Phineas and Ferb decided to conduct a fun experiment. They were waiting to see how long it would take for ice cream to melt. Excuse me, but why aren't you studying? Their friend Baljeet asked. It's summer vacation, Phineas exclaimed. You know, no school, when teachers aren't around, all you have to worry about are bullies. Just then, Buford the town bully walked over. He sat down right on Baljeet. Hey, Buford, that seat's taken, Phineas told him. Just then, a scoop of ice cream fell off Phineas's ice cream cone and right into Buford's lap. Buford grabbed Phineas by his shirt. This is going to hurt, he growled. Phineas gulped. Buford was really angry. At that moment, famous boxer Evander Holyfield appeared. If you want to fight, do it the time-honored way. I'll be on the mall at 3 o'clock, he said. Buford snarled. Don't be late, he told Phineas. Phineas nodded. He was up to the challenge. Phineas's friend Isabella gasped. She didn't want anyone to fight. First, it was training time. Phineas knew he had to be in tip-top shape to face Buford. He was ready to work as hard as he could so he could defeat the town bully. The boxer led Phineas through a series of exercises. First, Phineas warmed up by practicing some fancy footwork. Then, he ran up a flight of escalator stairs going down. Finally, he did a few sets of chin-ups on the jungle gym. Soon, Phineas felt he was ready for the match. Meanwhile, Candace had just heard about the fight. She headed outside and found Phineas and Ferb in the parking lot. You can't just go building a boxing ring out here, Candace told Phineas. I'm telling Mom. Candace ran inside the Squat and Stitch. Her mom was on stage with her jazz band. Mom, she whispered, peeking her head through the curtain. Phineas and Ferb are at it again. Not now, Miss Flynn replied. She was in the middle of playing a song. Outside, the match was about to begin. Boys and girls, let's thumb wrestle, an announcer called out. At the sound of the bell, Phineas and Buford started to wrestle. The battle was on. But no matter how hard Phineas tried, his thumb was no match for Buford's. Phineas slumped down on the corner of the ring. I don't think this is going so well, he said. Go for the gold, Mr. Holyfield urged him. Across town, Agent P found Dr. Doofenshmirtz at a cake factory and found himself trapped in a giant bowl of purple batter. It was the evil doctor's birthday, and he was baking himself a cake. This year I won't be celebrating my birthday alone, Dr. Doofenshmirtz told Perry. He pointed to his new invention. The crowd will do whatever the screen tells them to do. He was hoping his latest creation would force people to celebrate with him. He was tired of spending his birthday by himself. As Agent P struggled to free himself, the doctor climbed on top of his invention and soared away. Happy birthday to me, he cried. Luckily, Agent P had a plan. He pulled out a whistle to call for backup. Within seconds, a flock of bats flew into the factory. Then they ate every bit of cake mix. Soon, Perry was free. Dr. Doofenshmirtz was still flying in his invention, looking for a crowd of people. Just then, he spotted the audience watching the wrestling match below. It was perfect. It was the perfect time to launch his plot, but suddenly Agent P came zooming in toward him. "Look out for the party hat of doom!" the doctor yelled. He threw a pointy hat at Perry. Agent P dodged the party hat, then blew loudly on the whistle. In an instant, an enormous whale appeared. It knocked the ice cream cone that Dr. Doofenshmirtz was holding out of his hands. The scoop of ice cream fell toward the wrestling ring below. In the ring, the thumb wrestling match had just ended, and Buford was crowned a winner. Suddenly, the ice cream that had fallen off Dr. Doofenshmirtz's cone landed right on top of Phineas's head. "Ice cream fell on you," Buford shouted, laughing. Now he and Phineas had both been embarrassed in public. "What do you say, even, Stephen?" Buford asked Phineas. Phineas shook Buford's hand and smiled at him. "Sure," he replied. As for Dr. Doofenshmirtz, he was no match for Agent P. The evil doctor was so surprised when he dropped his ice cream cone that he bumped into a giant pipe. His invention broke in two. "This is the worst party ever!" Dr. Doofenshmirtz screamed. "Curse you, Perry the Platypus!" But Perry was already on his way back home. His mission for the day was complete. So if you want to stand up to a bully, you need to do it the right way. Anyways, thanks for watching and hearing me read this Phineas and Ferb story. If you like Phineas and Ferb and want more videos, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time, and stay tuned for more content related to Phineas and Ferb.